That's bugging the hell out of me. Sorry, Morgan. Not sure how you managed this, but I can't let you have this keycard. Trust me, you'd regret it.
That's unfortunate. We'll have to improvise. Meet you back in the foyer. Your office isn't safe.
Alex, I figured it out. Just too late.
Graves, are you still in fabrication?
The receptor molecules, the exotic neurotransmitters, we didn't synthesize them. And there's no terrestrial source.
Graves, don't do anything drastic. You know me. You know I always have a contingency plan.
We've been shoving it into our skulls. It all comes from them. But you never...
I'm going to send someone to help you.
I need to get this out now. Oh God, but the neuromods, they can still be fabricated.
Graves, do not touch the neuromod licenses. Do you hear me?
Suppose you can't blame him for his anxiety attack that he's having clearly there. You've seen how nasty these BCs are, and people are just jabbing them into their skulls. Oh, willy-nilly. You know? Feel me? So it's just like, his anxiety is quite understandable. Didn't mean to fall. Oh, corrupted bomb.
Moving parts.
Having Q-beam cells. Not the biggest fan of the Q-beam. A bit too slow for my taste. Body's still there. Ah.
Morgan, that operator was an earlier defective model, or something worse. Alex, the Typhon, they're all working against you. Trust yourself. Trust the video you made. We need to get the arming keys and destroy Talos 1 before it's too late. Did you find something interesting?
Yes, but I'm not sure I should tell you.
The Typhon have already demonstrated an ability to distort technology, including operator programming. I understand if you feel uncertain. I'll do everything in my power to help you and keep you safe. I'll contact you again later. Get to deep storage, Morgan. You need your arming key. Head to deep storage. The more you see of Talos 1, the more you'll understand why you made the decision to destroy everything, if it's not obvious already.
Alright. There's this bit sealed off over here. Seems even though I decided to go along with it, still not getting to see it. Let's get to see more December. I don't want to have to waste a charge on this. There we go. Ow! Dropped into myself. Shotgunning a disguised mimic. Great way to kill him. Alright. Decrease the amount of time needed to just complete a scan. Yeah, put that in. Grants resistance to Aether damage. Okay. Next to your hacking. I'm not trusting January right now. Oof. I don't know. It just seems dodgy. Sound effects are throwing me off. A slice of Will Mitchell's homemade shaker lemon pie. I volunteered. Excerpt from an interview with a TranStar volunteer. I'm not the same man I was 2 years ago, Alexei Petrov told me. Talos 1 as a way of changing you, rebuilding you into a better person. Petrov, along with 3 other members of the Menshevik movement, were arrested and convicted of the 2029 Red Square attacks, which killed 32 people. All 4 men were sentenced to death. However, just 2 weeks from his execution, Petrov was approached by tech giant TranStar. The company offered him a second chance. As part of a program called the TranStar Volunteer Initiative, Petrov was given the opportunity to work as a human test subject in exchange for a commuted sentence. They tell me, come up to our space station, work with us on top secret science projects, give back to the world from which you've taken so much. So I did, Petrov said. I'm glad I did. Petrov isn't allowed to talk about the work he did on Talos 1, but there's no denying he's a changed man. The former secondary school dropout is now working on doctorate in astrophysics and says he hopes to work for TranStar one day. I'd question how legitimate that is. We've seen how they've treated the volunteers. Maybe he's an exceptional case. Maybe the cases I'm thinking of are exceptional. Ass. Really low on space. Need to go find the scrapping point. It's a deal. Uka is no contrabandist. I don't know why his goods he has. I can show you where he keeps them, but fair is fair. Want his goods? You up the other way with me. Banji. Eel scraps. Pile of eel awful. Awful. Hmm. Oh, it's restrictive vision I've got going on right now. Pods. There's a picture going around online recently. People living in pods that didn't look nearly this nice. It was meant to be like San Francisco for like 1,000 a month, and there'll be like six, 8 pods to a place. It's ridiculous. Here, one sec. Hey folks, I'm back. I'm just realizing I don't think I'm talking too much in this. Twofold reasons. One, I'm tired. Tend not to talk much when I'm tired. It's because everyone requires more brain. Just playing requires me to expend more brain power on it. Hold on. But yeah, yeah, I'm not commentating much because just playing and focusing and playing well just feels like I either takes more brains, bandwidth, or I've reduced amount, and either way, I can't brain well right now. Secondly, it's really, really nervous. And just when I get nervous, I go quiet and I just creep along. So, yeah. Hmm. Alright. With that on, I can get through here. Sup?
Suit integrity damaged.
Christ, nearly got me. I was too focused on it and what it's up to think about, shit, I'm nearly dead. Alright, just appear before... Actually, no, I already scanned it, didn't I? Alright, you ghostly son of a bitch. Not so tough now, are you? Might be multiple ones around here. Poltergeists are not a normal part of the Typhon ecology. Instead, they appear to be a result of a rare mutation that occurs in less than 5% of the phantom genesis cases. The poltergeist is the only one known Typhon to possess the ability to render themselves invisible, undetectable even to psychoscope scanning. The exact mechanism is unknown at this time as their limited numbers make adequate study difficult. Please note that any encodure used for phantom genesis studies must be subject to a full purge to avoid overlooked poltergeist specimens. Yeah. You just need to fucking nuke it. Just to be sure. It's unclear at this time what prompts Weaver to invest additional resources in the creation of these more powerful phantoms. However, testing has revealed that these phantom specimens are much more durable and dangerous than their weaker cousins. Well, presumably that's it. You know? They may feel that the extra burrow is needed. Of particular note is the etheric phantom, which produces a particular cloud that is highly toxic and disruptive to normal matter. The phantom is capable of manipulating this particulate to create a duplicate of itself for short periods, as demonstrated in test log 1629-0231. Please note that in addition to standard purge procedures for phantom study, any enclosure used to house an etheric phantom must have its atmosphere cycled. followed by Carlos. Then this is references him. I was called to the scene by Carlos Papinga, who requested assistance with another haywire operator near the Arboreum lift. Papinga explained that he'd been sent to fix the main lift, which was malfunctioning. He claims his engineering operator appeared to malfunction upon approaching the lift, making him hostile when Papinga attempted to deactivate it. Using the EMP charge to neutralize the operator, Papinga was sent to trauma with severe burns. The engineers down in hardware labs have already checked out the operator, telling me it's been physically rewired and completely reprogrammed, just like the last 4 cases. This looks like sabotage to me. Corrupted by some Typhon ability, they will try to incinerate you at close range. Keep away. Either freeze in place with glue cannon or knock him out with EMP. Metal body shrugs off most rounds. A vast anatomical database coupled with a top-of-the-line compact surgical tool set makes the TranStar Pyramid Class 490 medical series operator the finest in automated healthcare, rivaling even the most skilled surgeon. Patients concerned with safety and privacy can also be assured with its patent Panacea Governor technology, the TranStar medical operator is programmed to be minimally invasive and fully discreet. This latest iteration, TranStar technology, also boasts an increased 98.2% diagnosis accuracy rating, as well as the introduction of a bedside manner protocol designed to improve rapport with patients. Most medical facilities and stations have these in the operator dispensers, can handle just about any trauma, but only they didn't tell stupid jokes. Random dim sum. A bowl of randomly selected dim sum by TranStar Kitchens. Every bowl is different. Russian blins. A box of traditional Russian blini cakes. By TranStar Kitchens. Really need to empty my inventory. Damn it. Ow. Christ. I dread to see trying to hack the higher tier ones. Okay, I did not realize it was nearly as low in health as it was. Deadly combos. Most enemies aboard Talos 1 are stronger than you, at least initially. Before attacking them head on, try gaining advantage by disabling them first. Yeah, I didn't realize I was taking this much damage, and to be honest, I didn't even notice it hitting me. I was, again, I'm a little slow with it right now. Maybe I should call it. I've gotten a bit recorded. Yeah, I probably should. Yeah, sleep will be nice. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you join me again soon. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. Till then, love and peace.